Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So, welcome back to the show, and today we're looking at 2 episodes from the show Star Trek Enterprise. In this case, we're looking at the episodes Precious Cargo and The Catwalk. Let's look at the episode Precious Cargo first. What happened in this episode? Well, in this episode, the Enterprise answers a alien distress call, and Commander Tucker is kidnapped and then escapes with a spoiled and beautiful alien princess, Katana. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Star Trek has done a lot of episodes where, like, say, they have, like, had, like, a character having to deal with a character who is, like, a princess or involved in a culture and all that stuff. And, yeah, I feel like it's been, like, even though this is probably the third time it's been done, but at the same time, I feel like even if it is the third time is one too many. I'm not saying that the actors don't do a good job. They don't. I mean, they do. The actors do a good job with what they are given. They do a good job with how they act and all that. Heck, I even think the aliens that are, like, the main focus, who's not the princess, who are, like, saying, you cannot put us on trial and all that. And I do like that idea of the, like, not being a punch out, but the fact that they're gonna have a trial and all that stuff is pretty cool. And the fact, like, remember, this is early day Trek before they had the Federation and all that. So basically, they're still trying to figure, like, what they can do in this, like, out there in the far reaches space, since, you know, not the Klingons, but the Vulcans are still far away, and Earth is as well. So at times, like, they might be able to have, like, say, some reach from Earth to be able to tell them, like, say, hey, give us some guidance, dudes, and all that. And I think it works out well. I mean, do I think that the princess stuff is, like, saying that they've done this, move on, kind of deal? Yeah, I kind of agree with that, because, I mean, the fact that at first, like, they discover that she is hidden in, like, a transporting pod or something like that.
Park along the shoreline and stare at the moon with my girlfriend. Don't worry. I won't make a pass at you.
The Sovereign Guard would cut off one of your hands.
You must be a fun date.
The First Monarch doesn't socialize with the opposite sex.
You've never been on a date?
It is a great way of introduction for the character, though. But yeah, I do think that Tucker, like, you know, the fact that, you know, he's having to deal with it, like, I think his character's pretty cool, and also think, like, whenever he is having, like, a story centered around him, it's always pretty cool, I suppose. But overall, I'm gonna say this episode is alright. I'd say it's, like, not something like mandatory, but at the same time, I'm not gonna say you should, like, skip it. Well, let's go ahead and look at the next episode, which is episode The Catwalk. And in this episode, to survive a radiation storm, the entire crew of the Enterprise is forced to shelter inside of one of the ship's warp nacelles. Tensions rise, and the motives and strange behavior of the passengers they took on are questioned. Honestly, I gotta say, like, the idea of, like, taking on passengers and then, like, almost, like, everyone become, like, restrained since, like, the area they are in is not as big. And remember, like, say, although the ship they are on is, I'd say, big from perspective, it's not as big as in, like, say, like, the later classes of ships, whether it is the Enterprise from TOS, the Enterprise from Next Generation, and all that. Those ones are always, like, bigger in the fact, like, as well as Enterprise is, like, say, the beginning of the timeline. So you have that going on. And I mean, yeah, I do like the fact that everyone is having to basically, in a way, even Dr. Phlox, he is having to, like, say, take all of his creatures and his animals that might end up getting hurt or, in a way, damaged, I suppose, to a area on the ship so that they can all be safe.
Oh. Is this bothering you?
Only slightly.
Is, good. And also, I think that the aliens in this episode, they look pretty cool, honestly. And, I mean, so overall, I gotta say this episode's entertaining. My day was pretty busy with all the videos that are having to be coming rather soon. But honestly, I gotta say, the Catwalk, it's entertaining. I'd say you should probably check it out if you're watching Enterprise. But then again, I still love Scott Bakula. I want to watch more things with him, honestly. But, what do you think of these two episodes? Do you like them? Do you not? See you later.